Iran steps back as a new Israel war brews, but it's not staying idle. Instead, Tehran is deploying one of its proxies to lead the fight. Khamenei orders an ally near Israel to mobilize troops and prepare for battle. Over $1 billion in cash and gold sent out, with Khamenei demanding full support in return. A daring new strategy that could leave Netanyahu rattled, and Israel on high alert. Iran is reportedly pressuring the militant group Hezbollah to take part in any potential war with Israel. This development was reported by Israeli outlet Ynet, though the publication did not cite any specific sources. According to Ynet, Iran's top diplomat visited Lebanon in January, a move seen as part of Tehran's efforts to push Hezbollah into action. During that visit, Iran's foreign minister Abbas Araghchi reportedly ensured that Hezbollah would not remain on the sidelines in the next conflict. Over the past year, Iranian financial aid to Hezbollah has reportedly surpassed $1 billion, according to Ynet. The funds are said to be transferred in cash and gold through money changers and shell companies, a tactic designed to bypass international sanctions. This hefty support for Hezbollah comes even as Iran faces a worsening economic crisis at home, one that has already sparked waves of public protests. The Ynet reported, and I quote, "Israel is closely monitoring the situation and has conveyed very clear warnings to Hezbollah that if it decides to intervene, this time the blow will be very painful," unquote. Israeli officials are reportedly keeping a close watch on developments along the country's northern border. According to Ynet, Israel has issued strong warnings to Hezbollah, cautioning the group about the consequences of any military intervention. The Israel Defense Forces have also signaled that any involvement by Hezbollah would trigger a severe and immediate military response. These preparations come as Hezbollah works to rebuild its capabilities, many of which were damaged during previous rounds of fighting. In recent months, Israeli airstrikes targeting Hezbollah positions and infrastructure across Lebanon have significantly increased. At the same time, Israel is preparing for the possibility that other Iranian-backed groups could join in a wider regional conflict. Meanwhile, Hamas has declared that it will take part if a war breaks out between Iran and the United States. Hezbollah has openly rejected a recent Lebanese government decision to move ahead with a nationwide disarmament plan. In 2025, Lebanon's cabinet assigned the army the responsibility of bringing all armed groups' weapons under full state control. According to Lebanon's information minister, the government allowed a 4-month window for these groups to disarm voluntarily. Hezbollah's Secretary General, Naim Qassem, criticized the initiative, calling the government's focus on disarmament a major mistake. Qassem argued that such a policy only serves what he described as ongoing Israeli aggression. The group also stated that it will not comply with any measures it perceives as aligning with Israel's interests. This political standoff comes in the aftermath of the devastating 2024 war between Israel and Hezbollah. The development comes as more than 50 US fighter jets, including advanced F-35s, F-22s, and F-16s, are being repositioned to the Middle East. The aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln is already on station in the region, while the USS Gerald R. Ford is reportedly en route to the Persian Gulf. At the same time, Iran has launched a series of live fire drills in the Strait of Hormuz, simulating full-scale combat scenarios. Intelligence assessments suggest Tehran has deployed more than 20 Ghadir-class submarines in its surrounding waters to counter potential US operations. Tensions have spiked further after 2 rounds of nuclear negotiations between Washington and Tehran ended without a breakthrough. President Donald Trump has publicly warned of possible military action if talks collapse, a threat that Iran has met with promises of a decisive and forceful response. According to a CBS News report, the US has even indicated support for potential Israeli strikes on Iranian targets should diplomacy fail.